first person I'm gonna put this fucking mic on is.
He's already on the phone all shy, bro.
Watching them pick up my car.
What's up? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ivan, the CEO. I'm here with my business partners. It's gonna be my boy Weez. What you laughing about, bro? It's gonna be my boy Weez. He a car dealer. Introduce yourself, bro. This Brandel. He do B&Bs. He do trucking. He do credit. It's your boy Ivan, the CEO. You already know what I'm into. This is my boy Cam. He's the mastermind behind all the car rental game. So go ahead and follow everybody. That's KC Success CEO on Instagram. What's your Instagram, bro? I don't know your Instagram.
It's just Brando_0 for now.
There you go. You got it.
You heard it.
On the socials, bro.
Bro's not on the socials yet, but he got to get on that. But we gonna go into depth with everything, how we got to where we are, and just pretty much what we do. So we gonna start out with my boy, cause he's 23 and he already a dealer. Straight into it.
What do you want me to say, bro?
Nah, just what you do, bro. How'd you even go ahead and
Bro, forget the camera, bro. Talk to us.
Oh, well, I mean,
how'd you get into it, bro?
Well, I just saved up a lot of money. You know, I didn't know anything about being a car dealer. I just got into it.
How'd you save up your money, bro?
How did I save up my money? Well, I just stayed down, bro. You know what I mean. I worked a lot. No, yeah, I budgeted. You know, I lived within my means, bro. Like, I didn't live like nowhere flashy, bro. You know, like I stayed in, bro. Like for a whole year, almost 2. That's how I saved all my money.
And you 23, right? You doing this?
Yeah, bro. But I was building it when I was 22, bro.
Okay.
I just barely turned 23, and I got my license like a month later, bro.
And when you think about opening doors, because I know you haven't opened doors yet to the public like that, but you still working with all the...
Well, I mean, I'm pretty much open to the doors already, bro. But I just haven't put myself out there.
Oh,
Yeah, I just haven't put myself
Okay.
out there, bro.
Type
Yeah, I haven't
but
put myself
hey, it's
out there.
open for anybody to come in, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have 2 cars
Okay,
to
what you
sell
got, bro?
already. You already know what I got, bro.
I know,
Just my I just got 2 cars right now. Not trying to be a little flashy, but I got a little 5.0,
Okay.
truck.
Okay.
That's all I
Little
got.
truck,
I got
little
a
5.0.
Jaguar, supercharged
Yes,
in the
sir.
works right now.
Yes, sir.
But it took a lot, like it's not just going to the auctions or like signing up to go to the auctions. It's a bunch of paperwork. You got to get approved with the city. You got to fuck around with the state, bro. It's mostly just the state, because I don't know, they have a thing against dealers, bro. Like they don't
Right.
they
Well, it's 'cause there's a lot of finessing, right?
they don't like throwing around the dealer licenses, bro. Like you have to be like picky at it,
Yeah.
I had to get somebody to help me that would like knew somebody in the state, you know what I mean? I had to do that. But I mean, it's definitely a lot of paperwork, bro, like a lot of being persistent.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't happen overnight, bro. You can't just go get a dealer license. And for like people who do want to deal cars and they want to get a dealer license, don't get a retail dealer license, and that's your first thing, because it's way more complicated than what it seems. You got to be a wholesale dealer first.
Okay.
If you don't want to be like a marketplace dealer, like flipper.
Yeah.
You got to get into wholesale first, bro, because being a retail dealer is like a lot of work, bro. That's really why I haven't put myself out there, because I've been lacking a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Well, being a retail dealer, you can do both. You can wholesale as well. Like wholesaling is just getting cars. Like you can still buy them off of people, right? You can run ads, bro. Like I buy cars, like a lot of people run those. We buy used cars. They just take them to the auction, bro. And that's like just the gist of wholesaling, bro. You get a car anywhere, you take it to the auction. I mean, you really want to be a good negotiator, though.
Yeah.
Because you want to get the car.
You gotta have that mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And when you're a retail dealer, you got to sell to the public. You can do both. You can, but being a retail, you got to sell like at least 5 cars a year to keep the license.
Okay.
But it's a lot of work.
And what would you say is like more profitable? Where is it that you see that it's a lot more money in it for anybody that's wondering to get?
Honestly, the auctions. But if you're an independent dealer, you're like a little guppy fish and a sea full of sharks. Straight up,
Okay.
you really like that's really why like it's kind of hard, because I started like from like just saving up, not knowing anything about the business, and then just hopping into it, just you know. But I did do all my research. You do got to do all your research. Because you can't just be like a complete idiot, you know, just walking into it face first.
In there like it's fucking bread and butter.
Yeah, it's definitely not bread and butter. It's a lot of like hair pulling type of stress, you know.
Yeah. Especially like with all the paperwork behind and getting through with the state.
Yeah, getting through with the state, getting the right bonds too, because you got to be bonded, you got to be licensed.
Okay.
And
you gotta have your funding too, right?
Well, yeah, you gotta have your funding too, because if you don't have good credit, you know, you can't fund yourself. You gotta save up like how I did. And also, having good credit matters, because when you get the bond, like it matters like on your personal credit. It goes based off your personal credit. So,
man, I be telling you,
yeah,
credit,
you really do. I had to pay a lot for my bond because, you know, my credit wasn't all there.
Okay.
Yeah. If my credit was a little better, it would have been like a little cheaper, but I had to pay a lot of money for my surety bond.
That price is going to drop for sure, though.
Yeah, like if you have good credit, it drops. Definitely.
So with any credit score change, like it'll actually drop in price?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, it also depends on age too.
Oh, okay. So it goes based off age, credit.
Yeah, like personal pretty much just those two. Mostly mostly credit. Getting a good surety bond.
Value, since I know you have to have like an actual lot.
Honestly, maybe, but where I got it, not really. I didn't really have to. But I'm not too sure. I don't know. I don't remember. I kind of rushed through the process. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I kind of rushed through the process.
What have you gotten into since the last time we spoke?
Really, I've just been plotting, bro. Besides working on my 9-to-5, I've just been trying to plot and trying to come up with ways to try to be as innovative as possible. But I'm also kind of being a little lazy here and there, trying to enjoy my time.
And what is your 9-to-5 for those who don't know? You don't mind putting that out there?
Yeah, I work for a Class A railroad right now, just doing basic servicing, and I'm on the road. I just do road calls pretty much, but that's my 9-to-5.
Okay.
And really, I just use that money to fund my side businesses when I did need the money to fund, you know, like for our car rental business, right, to get into the funding and all that stuff.
Drop it on them.
Yeah, so as you know, me and Ivan, we do credit repair. Really, I got into it because, well, one was the money for sure, bro. I can't even lie, right? And really, it goes a long way. Good credit gets you into houses and into cars and into places that most people can't be in. Right now, in 2025, that's really what everybody needs to get into, because not everybody has the funding that millionaires have, right? And that's really just the way to go about it. And that's just my point of view. But realistically, I wanted to do it to fix my credit, because I had been messing up, as you know. And well, I also had I also wanted to get into a house, but that didn't work out, and I wasn't able to fund myself. And I feel like now I'm doing a little bit better in all aspects of my life, but I am still slacking here and there. But that's just what I do, a little bit, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Your question was, bro?
So what is your credit score, or how was it?
Well, it was what it started off at was, I think it was 660. Right now it's at a 675, but that's because I have had one late payment that shouldn't have happened, but it happened. And a lot of hard increase from the cars and credit cards. But obviously that, you know, it fixes with time.
But you as a credit specialist, you definitely working behind it.
Oh, we're working on it, right? Yeah, we're working on it. So that's the next step for sure. For sure.
So what's your main goals in life, like after your 9-to-5?
Since you did mention
the car successful, bro. But yeah, car rentals, obviously I want to have my own car fleet. I got to get the sauce from you, right?
Yeah.
To manage my own car fleet, but of course we all should branch off and do our own thing, and I want to have a supercar fleet as well as have all my Airbnbs, cuz that's definitely a goal for sure. I want to have multiple houses. I mean, as many houses.
Without, cutting you off, you don't mind me asking, where did you want to, be based out of with that super?
Austin. Yep.
Okay.
Austin, just because I have family out there,
Yeah.
and because stunting out in Austin. Come on now.
You know,
Or Houston is cool too, but it's a little far out.
Yeah.
And realistically, I'd want to stay in Austin. It's a little closer to me.
yeah, I say
It seems a
Austin's
little, and
definitely
if I'm gonna tell you the truth, it looks like it's growing the most out of everything here in Texas. So really, that's where I'm trying to go,
and it's the capital.
and it's the capital of Texas. That's right. I mean, Elon Musk out there.
Yeah.
Come on
Well,
now.
He also be down in the valley, Brownsville.
Oh right, yeah, that's
he
right.
got
That's right. That's
headquarters
crazy.
setting up down there, so he's bringing a lot of jobs. I seen it myself and how it's growing. You see Cybertrucks, Tesla, bro. You see
All that
down
stuff
there.
is down there, up here, everywhere, bro.
Yeah, it's all around Texas.
Yeah, it's all around Texas. Also wanted to mention that, my dad has his own business, so I do want to branch off and do car rentals, the luxury cars, the supercars, have as many properties as possible, because that's what I see my dad doing.
Yeah.
Along with the trucking, he's got a bunch of trucks too. So I want to get with him and see how we can benefit off each other on the trucking industry too. But it all comes with time, you know that.
And
So
if you don't mind telling everybody what is it that he hauls?
he hauls diesel. We have a small business in Eagle Pass. It's just we haul diesel. We fuel the railroad. That's all we do. Oh, and ranchers around the area. But nothing crazy. Small little business, and it helped him. It helped him a lot. It helped us all. So I'm glad he does that. Honestly, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I'm at.
Yeah.
But
Especially
I see
like
his
with
grind,
trucking.
and I see his grind, and I'm like, damn, man, like I gotta be like that or better. I gotta have more properties than him. I gotta have more trucks than him. I gotta be better than him. Like, and then I see all my brothers and stuff. They're all successful too, right? Don't get me wrong, but I just want more. Like, I gotta do everything I can to be better. I guess that's just like an ego thing. I don't know.
I wouldn't say it's ego. I'd say it's just more you want to kind of like get up there.
I'm just
to
reaching
where-
for the most, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a little bit about me.
So let me ask you real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know you said Austin is closer to family. What about that saying that you want to stay away from your hometown and your family to be more successful?
That's a good one.
That is a
that's
good one.
cool.
Well, I have a lot of family here in San Antonio. I only have one relative in Austin. I don't want to get too personal because I got a couple personal things going on. But
Hometown is Eagle Pass. So
Hometown is Eagle Pass.
He is branching out if he goes to Austin.
I am branching out. But hometown is Eagle Pass. I have a lot of family here in San Antonio and maybe like one relative in Austin.
Okay.
And I feel like if I'm going to be close to anybody, it's going to be him. Like, he'd be worth it. And yeah, I don't know. He's gonna be the one I'm gonna stride with eventually. And I've talked to him about it, but
Is there anything
see.
else that you want to do out in Austin, since that's where you're trying to base your car rentals?
well, we've talked about doing boats. That'd be cool. Boats and jet skis. That'd be pretty cool.
There's water like that in Austin?
Lake Travis.
Yeah, but like there's water like that to like do a lot of jet skis and boats, or just
There's a
just
lot of
that
rich
one?
people.
Oh, okay.
There's
I
Lake
see-
Travis.
I see who you're targeting right now.
There's Lake Travis, bro. And
Yeah.
Lake Travis really was.
Hey, it's real beautiful.
It's
over
it's
there.
it's really nice
Yeah.
out there. Yup. And then I think if I'm not mistaken, I wanted to say that Lake Travis was the only non-man-made lake, but that's not it. I'm thinking of a whole different lake. But anyways, yeah, it's a very popular lake here in Texas. So really everybody would want to go out there, rent a jet ski. Why not? Just like in SPI, everybody wants to go rent a jet ski.
Yeah, well, it's
But
not too ideal to rent them out there, just because if you don't know, there's a lot of like places where there's rocks real close. So
Oh,
where
in
it
Lake
just
Travis
keeps going
or
up and
over in
down.
SPI?
Over there in SPI.
Oh, I see
So,
that.
like, if you don't know the area, you will mess up with the jet ski and either injure yourself, flip over, or just total the jet ski. And that's happened to a lot of people that travel down there, like tourists and stuff like that. I know because I be out in SPI a lot. So like, when you go out down there, we go to the jet ski.
Well, don't they
like,
warn you though? They'll warn you,
They
right?
do, but you don't listen. Like especially a lot of like young people, they don't listen.
You're like, nah, I just want to go out there,
Yeah,
have
they
fun.
just want to be out there. They see like a girl or something, they trying to get at them, and once they trying to get at the girl, but they gonna show out.
You're stunting,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
stunting,
how it
bro.
Because that really, I don't be down with me. You know what I mean? But I seen it where, like, guys go ahead and do that. They flip with the girl and all that.
Oh, I flipped before. Hey,
You flip before?
it's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing to be honest. Hey, type. Shit.
So you been through
Type.
it. Yeah.
But no, I've been through it, bro. I was being stupid. I was all excited trying to get on the jet ski, and I forgot that there's these drain plugs that you're supposed to plug up so the water don't get in there. But you pull them out so that it dries the inside of the boat, right?
Yeah.
I forgot to put the plug in before I put the jet ski in the water. So we drove off, and next thing you know, we start sinking, going like this, sideways. Yeah, I'm turning, and the whole boat's going the opposite way. No, dude, the chick's foot fucking...
Also, you with the girl, too?
Yes, bro.
Also, you were stunned.
I'm not even... I was.
First-hand
I
stunned.
was, but her foot kind of flipped up and kicked me off, too. And I was like, oh, this is embarrassing. I had to flip the jet ski around and put the little plug in and then drive it around real slow because it automatically gets the water out. Some weird feature. But anyways, it was just embarrassing. Bad experience. And it wasn't the first time we go out there, so it was like even more embarrassing than we were out with family that were also riding. They were all riding jet skis. We're all riding jet skis, and then I'm the only one fumbling.
That's crazy.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, for someone that does it a lot, that's crazy words.
Well, it just went over my head.
Yeah. You're
Like,
too excited, too caught up in the moment.
yeah, like everybody's there, like, hey, let's get on the water. But anyways, that's a little bit about me.
Go ahead and tell everybody how you even got into the car rental industry, because really you run it over here in San Antonio, and you really scaled a lot of this game up, this whole industry yourself, from 1 to 10 cars right now?
Yeah,
We're
I
at
wanted 10 cars in 1 year.
How did you
Crazy.
go about that?
All right, so basically how I started was, I started from day trading. So I day trade from like 21, 22, and I was making bread. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was making tons of bread.
Man,
And I was
drop it,
yeah.
bro, drop it.
So I was traveling everywhere, and I went to LA. I went on a cruise. I was going everywhere, and I came back. I was like, all right, so I'm gonna do this full time.
Okay.
So I was like full time day trading. I'm getting ready. I'm making bread. You know.
Yeah.
So I come back from my trips. I'm getting ready. It's like December. I lose it all. So I'm losing like 1,000 a week, 2,000. Like by the month, I'm losing like 8,000. So I'm like, I'm over here like stressing. So I'm like, so now I'm in my head thinking like my strategy doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I just straight up go all in, lose it all. So I'm like, you know what? I'm young. You know, I learn and you learn.
Yeah.
You learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
So basically, my head, I'm like, you know what? I have a Camry. You know, I like cars. I go to car events like a lot. Go to car meets. I see other people's cars. You know, it motivated me. So when I went on Instagram, I got my mentor. I noticed I'm like, you know, I want to start my business. Ever since I went in high school, I want to get my own brand, build my business.
Okay.
And from there, found this dude. He does car rentals, credit, and everything. Learned the game, and then started my own business. So I started with one car, got it out, made a little bit of money, and then I met up with Ivan
Yep.
from the same mentor. It's crazy. So now we have 2 cars, and then we were going up and down. It was some crazy stories, I gotta say. So in the first month, both cars were gone. We're both happy we're seeing it. Then first incident happened. Ivan's car gets stolen.
Oh, that was horrible.
So
walking through that.
yeah, they walked through that. So I text him. I was like, hey, bro, I got your car out for like a weekend. I'm going to go drop it off. He's like, all right, bet. So I go drop it off. It's a sketchy red roof motel, bro. So I'm in there. I'm waiting. I'm like, we're just climbing that. She's like, I'm on my way. And I'm like, all right. She pulls up. She paid me, blah, blah. And I already have this gut feeling that something bad happened.
Yeah.
So that happened. So I'm going home, and I get a notification on my phone. I get tracker removed. Like the signal's lost.
Instantly?
They found it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that was their main
searching for the
Yeah.
car.
So in my head, I'm like, dang, I knew they were going to steal the car. So I'm going.
Right. Hey, but it's the first.
Yeah, it's my
the
first
start of
event,
your
my first
business,
event,
right?
second-
Trying to do something successful for yourself. And
100%.
Fuck, right? You're like,
Yeah,
yeah.
so-
What's going on?
So I'm
you're
like,
really
bro,
strong.
what am I going to do? I didn't want to tell you. So I got to get in my. Cause I'm like, bro, I'm about to lose my own investor. And then, so I'm like, I got to go get it. So I call my sister up. We head over there. Card not there. I have no tracker on there. So I start bluffing the client. I'm like, hey, bro, I know exactly where you're at. I have the tracker, blah, blah, blah. I have Apple AirTags in the car. I said, I already have the police on the way to you. She called me. She's like, I'm already heading back. So I'm sitting at the Red Roof Motel where we started. When I gave her the car, I see her speed in there and park. So I go. Yeah, I called. I'm getting this car. I go sit behind her. No one's in the car. The car is trash. Like the inside is trash.
Yo,
Come in.
howdy do, chicken fondue. Come on in. Let me move this chair for you. Bro.
Like, go ahead and get a chair.
Podcast already. Hey, take a seat, my brother. Take a seat.
What's up?
Take a seat, bro.
Are you doing the video right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just walked in.
You just walked in. Say what's up.
Okay.
We should be good. All right.
So what I was saying was when we first started, I rented his car and I texted him. I said, "Hey, I have his car out for like a weekend, so I'm going. Drop the car off. It was a sketchy red roof motel. So I'm sitting in a parking lot, bro. And then she pulls up. She paid me and everything, and I'm like, all right, I have a gut feeling something's gonna go wrong tonight. So I'm going home, and I noticed I get a notification on my phone, and it said tracker's removed. Like, no, the tracker's not on the car. I'm like, bro, there's no way. I guessed off my gut and everything. So I go back, and I start bluffing at the client, saying, I have Apple AirTags in the car. I don't know why you thought one tracker. I only have one tracker in the car. Knowing I only put one tracker in there. And then she gets scared. I told her the police is on the way and they're to the car. Like, just come return it back to me. So I'm heading back. I call my sister. I said, let's go back to the Red Roof. And we sit there. Sure enough, I see the car pull up like 20 minutes, 30 minutes later. Sure enough, it's like 10 p.m. at night. So it's going to be a long night.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
10 p.m.?
Yeah, 10
You
p.m.
said you were there 20 minutes before the car pulled up?
Um,
Did it pull up like slow?
Yeah, pull up fast.
Oh, it pulled up quick.
Yeah, pull up quick.
Oh,
And I knew
they
it.
didn't hesitate at all.
Heck no. And then so they pull up, and I go up. So I'm around the building. So I turn around the whole building, and I pull up right behind the car. No one in the car. No key, no nothing. I had the spare key, of course, the second key.
Yeah.
And so what happened was I opened the door. Car is trash. Like, I'm talking about trash. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a headache. So I start calling the client, and the client's all like unresponsive. Like, she disappears.
How do you do?
What's up?
Yeah,
So like I was saying,
back to the story.
all right, so I call the client, she's unresponsive. Of course, she's not gonna answer. She just tries to steal the vehicle. And so I go up to the motel office with like the people there's some Indian people, right? They start,
sketchy.
yeah,
sketchy.
and they're all like, "What's going on? What's going on?" I said, "Bro, I'll be respectful." I said, "Look, I'm not trying to call the cops over here and get this whole thing out of place. I just want to get my key and get the car and get out of here." I told them what I do. I said, "I run a car rental business, blah blah," and they said, "Okay." And they see what we can do. I said, "They're like, I can't get my number." I said, "Don't worry about it, bro. I'm just gonna get the cops involved. The cops will be on the way." And they were all freaked out. They're like, "I don't want no cops over here."
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just tell me where she's at. Sure enough, when I coming back out, I'm looking around the car, see there's any like tracker she put on the car, she's tracking me back home, get the car. Sure enough, I found the key on the floor, and I'm like, no way, she literally just threw the key, watching me through the window, and threw the key on the floor when I went into the motel. Got the key, got in the car, and took off. And that was first event.
And how long did that take, that whole process? Because I know that you were out when you had texted me after all that. I
Oh,
know it was
actually, yeah.
late.
I texted him around, I actually called him around like 11 p.m. So that took an hour, just interaction, an hour. I'm waiting there. So when I talked to the motel, I called him like, it's 11 p.m. I'm bro, I'm trying to get your second key. I know you were telling me, you're like, hey, anyway, you get your second key.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm trying. And then I didn't get home till like 12:30, 1 in the morning. It was like a 3-hour wait. I was out there. And that was just the first incident. There's many more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Get into the incident with the guy from Dallas, brother. He took it all the way out there to
Oh.
Dallas. That's the worst incident I had with my
Worst
car,
one,
bro.
That sucks that it all happened to you, though.
Yeah, it had to happen to
It had to
somebody,
happen
bro.
to somebody.
Nah,
It
his
had
car,
to happen to
his
somebody.
car was the worst. So basically, another tragic story was,
Straight up tragedy. Oh.
so his car comes back, and I'm like, all right, I got a renter for you. he's filled out the insurance and everything. I'll be more strict after that last incident. So he filled out the insurance. I verified it. You know, you gotta make sure you verify the insurance. So I call, get the vehicle. I take it down to him to like, I don't know what part of San Antonio. It was some part of San Antonio. It was pretty bad. He gets the car. He paid me for like the first week.
Yeah.
So I tell him the second payment. He's like, second payment wasn't there. And it was just, after that, he was like, I got to do this. He's like, I don't get paid till the 23rd. It was like the 17th or something. It was like 4 days. Okay. I'm like, I can wait those days. I texted you and you're like, that's fine. You're like, that's cool. At least you get paid. The day comes, doesn't pay. I'm like, all right, bro. Something's going on.
And at this time, did y'all know that the car was in Dallas?
No, actually, it was in San Antonio.
Yeah.
It hadn't even hit Dallas yet. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
So I go meet up with him. I go meet up and I say, hey, bro, I'm gonna need the car. No, actually, yeah, I go meet up with him. I say, I'm gonna need the car. No, actually, I get a phone call. That's what it was. I get a phone call, and it's some random girl. I'm like, who is this? And then I get another phone call from the client saying my wife went crazy, blah blah blah. And she doesn't know what she's talking about. So of course I'm gonna listen to the client because you know he the one that rented the car. And the girl, turned out it wasn't even his wife. It was literally like a side piece. It was like a prostitute. It was like a prostitute, bro.
What?
Yeah.
So that ain't even no side piece.
No, yeah, and I didn't even know. And
that's
I didn't.
sidewalk gun, bro.
Oh,
Nah,
God.
yeah, and that's I'm like,
That's a story right there.
yeah.
Bro.
So he pays for. He sent me picture of damages because the prostitute, he takes the car from him. He calls the police on her. Police called me, so I'm over here going through this whole thing. I'm just trying to play the game. I'm playing the game right now, you know.
Yeah.
So that everything happened, and I'm like, all right, let's see what's going on. I'm on the phone with the police. I'm telling her, like, I give it to this client only. I didn't tell the other person. So she gets arrested, and the cop said I'm gonna have to tow the car because it's not under me. So I call him. We get the owner thing. He fills up paperwork. I go in the tow yard, and I go pick it up.
This is out in Dallas already.
No, this is San Antonio.
This
That's
is here.
yeah, same client. Same client.
Okay.
So I tell him I go get the car. Car is like windshield cracked. The hood has a
those
scratch.
pictures that you showed me.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Damn.
No, we show you the pictures, and then it was pretty bad. So I get it back, and I tell the client. I said, "Hey, I'm gonna call your insurance and get a claim, right?" He don't know. I'll pay out of pocket, blah blah. So I text Ivan. I said, "Do you want to do this, or you want to worst mistake we ever did?" So
another L, bro. Another L.
So we give it back to him to fix all the damages. So we're like, hey, we don't have to worry about the damages. Sure enough, he takes the car to Dallas. And it's just like within 3 months.
Bro, context to that. Bro was telling me, we're at the gym. I think it was me, you, and maybe Sebastian. Or maybe Wheeze. And I was like, hey, well, what's been up with your car? And you're like, I don't know. Matter of fact, let me check it. And that's when you're like, oh, it's in Dallas?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I remember that. I remember that.
We're at the gym early in the morning.
I had texted him after that.
Yes, bro. I'm just barely remembering too. But anyways, you were saying?
Yeah, so the car's in Dallas now. This is like a month later. He told me he fixed the damage. So I'm thinking the car's brand new. Like, he fixed everything. He sent me receipts and everything.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, so he goes to Dallas. And he just stays in Dallas. And I'm like, what's going on? First of all, he hasn't paid. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's my worst mistake. So
how many months was it too?
It was for like 2 months, 2 to 3 months, right?
2 months that he didn't.
I think he didn't pay for like a month.
Oh, it was a month. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think
right.
it was a month.
It was a month.
Still,
It was like going on to the second one. We're like, we're gonna get this car back.
Yeah, because every time like he'd like be like, oh, we're gonna go get the car, he'd pay up.
Yeah.
He'd pay up, or he'd be like, I get paid this day, or I'm in the
Give me a
hospital,
chance, yeah, give me a
and then
chance.
like after this, like I'll pay you. So
Yeah, like
that's what you do a
goodwill
lot.
type of deal.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. And then, sure enough, I look at the GPS. The car's in Dallas. So I'm like,
Yeah.
how am I gonna get to Dallas? That's a 4-hour drive for me. And I'm on a one-man mission over here. I'm like,
over here like, bro, I can't help Cam because I go to work.
yeah, it was bad. So I was all like, all right, let me figure this out. So I figured it out. It's like a week later. I get my homeboy. We go. First of all, I get a phone call. No, actually, I see the car. I look at the GPS. It's at the same shop for like a week. So I'm like,
oh, maybe they were fixing it.
no.
They weren't.
So I'm like, what's going on? So I call Ivan. I said, Ivan, this car just sitting there. I'm gonna go pick it up. I get a phone call. I call the place. Sure enough, it's a tow yard. Car got impounded.
Oh no.
The guy got arrested. The guy
It was horrible. It was
arrested.
horrible.
Yeah.
Shit gets worse and worse.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, the card was sitting in the toilet for a week. Imagine that bill. It's terrible. So me and my homeboy would go get it. Sure enough, the bill was like $600 to $800 right there. We go get it. The car is total, like it was destroyed. Windshield shattered. Still, he never fixed it. The damages, the inside clothes. The guy was living in the car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
for
was
sure.
living in the car.
All the
Clothes
blankets all
everywhere.
Pillows, right?
Yeah, trash everywhere. There was like different. It was different girl IDs. I didn't even tell you about that.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah. You
nah.
never
I
got
found,
that.
bro.
Yeah,
I
you
found a
never-
girl's social security number on there, bro. In there. So I'm
Keep
telling.
it? Save it for
Nah,
later?
I threw it away, bro. I was
Save
like,
it for later.
nah, bro. I'm not no
Ain't
scammer.
no- ain't no way.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, this is the second scam joke you said today, bro. Earlier today, he said something about an insurance scam. All types of- you just trying to be out here.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Yeah. So that happened.
But
And
hit me up if you need your credit fixed. Anyways.
so yeah, I picked up the car. It was like $800 to get out the tow yard. Getting back, bro. I had to drive in the car. It was nighttime. It was like 10 p.m. I drive back from Dallas. That was a 4-hour drive with a cracked windshield. Car is trash. Like
Smelling-
it stinks.
smelling
Like bad. I
like-
was driving that car for 4 hours. So I pull over to the gas station. I go get some paper towels to wipe down my little driver's seat. Drive the whole way back, and then just fix the car back out. And then a month later, or like a week later, I got it back out.
Yeah.
So
And after
different
that,
car.
it was all barbecue chicken.
Yeah. After that, we
smooth.
learned the whole game. After that, it was just more and more cars.
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah. Now we have 10.
Yeah. So
That's
let me get like some free game right there. So to reality or like to really scale your thing from 2 cars in like 6 months to 10
Yeah.
to a year is really based on how you market yourself. You really so you're to get joint ventures, friends, everybody that wants to invest and you want to make money, So you find a way to make a sweet deal. So like I take 15% from each one. So like each Camry, one Camry makes $1,600 a month. So I take like about $200 each month, which the owner of the car, the joint venture, gets $1,400 a month. So times that by 3, so you're making around like $4,000, $5,000 a month for each car. So that's how we really scaled. So they were seeing the profits. Happy invested more cars.
Yeah.
Sure.
So after that, you just really scale from there.
Just kept going up.
Yeah, it just kept going up.
And for anyone that's trying to get into that industry themselves, what is some advice that you would give them, or some game that you would put them onto, some mistakes that you would try to get them to avoid early on?
So basically, you really want to start your own fleet. So you got to set up your goal. So what's your main goal? Do you want to get into just economy cars, luxury cars like a Mercedes, or like exotics like Lamborghinis and everything? So my goal was let's get into I want to get into exotic and luxury cars. So so you got 2 sections. You got cash vehicles, and you got credit vehicles. So you can go get a finance vehicle, and you pay a monthly payment for like your long term. But like that's if you want to upgrade your car, right?
Okay.
So like let's say you want to trade in your Camry to like a Mercedes Benz, right? And then you're trading Mercedes Benz to like a Lamborghini or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So or you have the second section, you got cash. So you buy a car for like a Facebook Marketplace for like $6,000, and it has a lot of miles and everything. And then you rent it out. You get your return on investment within like 3 or 4 months, and everything's straight profit. All you have to do is insurance.
Yeah.
That basically
Yeah.
you got 2 options. And what's your main goal really? Is how you really want to
Yeah,
start.
your long-term goal. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when
So
it comes to those cash cars, what are some cars that are profitable, or that you'd recommend for somebody to go and buy cash to start seeing a higher return on investment?
Toyota Camrys or Hondas. Don't go Kias. Your car gonna get stolen. Don't go Mopar. Your car gonna get stripped for parts.
Yup.
Go.
Real quick.
Yeah.
We were actually just talking about that today.
Mhm.
We were talking about up-badging a little, what was it, a 5.7?
Hey, we're
Up-badging.
gonna have to cut that
No,
out.
I'm dropping it on there.
We're gonna have to cut
We were
that
talking
out.
about up-badging a 5.7 into a scat.
Yeah.
Just because if we were to get a scat, they gonna take that engine and put a 5.7 in there,
Yeah.
son, bro.
Damn, I'm out here looking horrible on this.
Or
fucking-
just straight up put it on brakes, because you know they'll do that, yeah.
Get on brakes on the
Oh,
side of the
yeah.
road.
So basically, Toyota Camrys are the best cars really because they're reliable, they're cheap, and like the gas mileage for like Uber drivers. So you want to Uber like for Camrys, I always aim for Uber drivers because they're always going to make money. They want to make money with the car without using their car,
Right.
right? So you find a sweet deal, just 400 a week, blah blah off that. So 400 times, 4 is 16, and then let's say 3 months. Let's say you got a Camry for 3,000, it has 130,000 miles.
Okay.
Right. So it has a high mileage, but it's making you money, right?
Yeah.
And then that's when you build relationships with auto shops.
Okay.
Which I'm not gonna get into because you got to pay for the game,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely.
That, or check out the Instagram because I have free game all on that. So
drop the Instagram, bro. Tell them what your Instagram is.
it's at KC Success CEO.
Yep. Link in the description. Anyways.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know how to drop those links, though.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know how to drop them links, bro. I tried that. I don't know how to do
We'll
this.
figure it out somehow. For sure, we'll figure it out. But
Yeah.
anyways,
So that's for like private rental. So I have a lot of people ask me, why don't you just go Turo? Turo is not it. Turo takes a lot of fees. I have a lot of clients. I ask them, I said, so why do you want to rent with me instead of Turo? Because Turo, more reliable,
Yeah.
There's more trustworthy because it's a site. So they tell me, they're like, you can find a car with $50 on there. That's cheap. And they get hit with these fees. You got insurance fee.
Okay.
You got using their app fee. You got all these little, like, age fee and all that.
Yeah, because I just got a car on tour, bro. I got it for like $50 a day for probably like 6 days. It seems like a good deal. Man, I'm paying like $700 for that.
Exactly.
After all them fees.
700?
Yeah.
How long?
For six
For like
days.
6 days.
6 days, 700. That's crazy.
And I know like on the back end, like we be doing 400 flat, so it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You're benefiting with us.
Yeah,
And then you
yeah.
got like people like Hertz. Like I went out and rented I think it was like a SUV, the cheapest one.
Man,
bro.
we actually tried to get in a car from Hertz one, and they just denied us, bro. Like they approved us online, and they just denied us in person.
There
Yeah,
you
They
go.
were like, yeah.
You got all these problems with these car rental companies.
Yeah, 'cause
it
you
just
gotta
don't
do-
seem worth it. And then you got a certain mileage that you can't go
Yeah,
over.
you can't. So, like, that's why people go to me privately. So it's way easy, simple, and they just get the car, They just pay straight up. But you do have to meet the requirements and everything, of course. But, like, Turo, and, like, on the host side, Turo's host, they don't make no money. So they get, like, the $50 a day for 6 days. So they say that's about, what, $300?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah,
Yes.
about $300 right there.
$300.
So they're
Yup.
$300. They didn't even get that $300 because I went on the Turo and
Yeah, because then the Turo takes the
take 30%, 30%.
Whoa, that's
30% of 300.
That's 30%. Hold on, my math ain't mathing. It's $30, bro. So they're taking $30 from
Yeah.
the 300.
Pretty much.
That's actually 10%.
Yeah,
That's 10%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
30,
yeah.
$30 is 10%.
Yeah.
So
forget about the math, but
Yeah.
it's about $100.
Yeah, so-
$100.
so that's the problem with Turo because Turo it just screws you really because it's really
screws
their
everybody.
marketing. Yeah,
but
you're not
it's
making no money.
benefiting them only. So
Yeah, because they want to make their money. That's why they use their platform. So you can either use Turo to get clients to go to your private rental. So that's how I was able to start. So I made a Google business page, and I got my Turo clients to make reviews on there. And I have a whole backend system that they get to there, and then I just send them automatic messages. And once a car comes back, automatic messages, and have her send me a message first and meet the requirements, that get the vehicle. That's how it works for that.
very easy, huh?
Yeah, very simple. It's really fun. The car rental game does make a lot of money, and it's really you still got tragic horror stories and everything you got to do it. It's a hassle.
That's all part of the
Business,
the
yeah.
journey, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
every
yeah.
industry got it, though.
Yep.
Yeah, every industry got it.
Like the
Yeah,
trucking,
for sure.
right? The trucking
Yeah, the
too.
trucking can get horrible.
Yup.
Horrible. It's big profit margins. It's like at the same time, like you can still lose a lot of money in the span of like a day. Honestly, it could all be so cool for like 2-3 months. Next thing you know, like you're dropping like 10, 15, maybe even 20,000 in a day. I know that you had just talked about dropping a big amount of money.
The 30.
On that truck,
the
yeah.
30K, bro. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to get into that a little
Nah,
bit.
we'll save that for another one for sure. But
Okay, yeah, because that
that's
was
a whole
bad.
other. Yup.
Yeah,
That's
30
a whole nother.
overnight too.
But anyways.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yup.
Yeah,
So we got our boy in here now, Luis.
Oh yeah, I didn't even introduce him. So
This is Luis. He's another business partner. Say what's up.
Hey, what's up, guys? Luis.
And talk to him, bro. What is it that you do? What industries is it that you're getting into? What are you trying to move forward in? How are you trying to expand in what you're already doing?
So right now I started a joint venture with my partner Cam, with a BMW, and I'm looking to start a box trucking business pretty soon here. So right now those are my main goals, and basically from there it's just trying to learn the game of the box trucking business and hopefully scaling up to the 18-wheeler business, and then just go up from there.
So how?
Go.
So how is the car rental going? Like your first month?
First month was great. At first, I was thinking of going in with a risk with a luxury vehicle, which is a BMW. I was just mainly just risking it for the big profit margins at first. So the first 2 months, I've gotten joint venture with Cam. Every single week, I've gotten rented out. Thankfully, no problems yet. Only just a couple with client. But
Tell about that story about that client with the BMW. This happened recently, like a couple weeks ago.
yeah, it happened a couple weeks ago. So basically, that client, we got the car back already messed up with brakes and all that. It was messed up basically, and
Did you get to see the car in person, or you did?
no, I didn't. Yeah,
Okay.
but hopefully, we don't have any problems like that no more. But thankfully, here Cam he worked on it by himself, and so we got here a YouTube mechanic guy certified. But honestly,
Yeah, I got it out the same weekend, right?
yeah, he
Got it fixed for the same weekend.
thanks to that he I guess earned me his trust by like him putting in that work, as in like finding a way out or like a solution, even though we took it to dealerships to get that fixed, and the bill was gonna be like 22 grand.
2200.
Yeah, to fix the brakes.
2,200.
Yeah, it was crazy.
2,200.
So
a lot of money just to do the brakes.
yeah, just the
I think it was
brakes.
brakes and rotors though, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
still, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
No, it was just the brakes, yeah.
It's been like 280.
But that's why we love having people like him.
Yeah.
That are able to work with you and just find solutions quick.
Yeah. Yup, for sure. What was your question? I know you had a question.
Oh no, I was really just gonna say like. Honestly, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Cap.
I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say.
But so, my question would be, how have you liked it so far? Do you think it's worth it? Was the risk worth it to you?
For me, on the personal side, I like to take big risks because I know on the long term they'll come back with big prices. So I'd say just go for it and don't be afraid of just taking risks like that. And if you want to go on the safe side, you can always go with a Camry, like they've been saying with the economic cars. But personally, I like to take big risks to take, of course, the bigger prize. So I went for it, and so far now it's really worth it.
Oh yeah, bro.
And another thing that I wanted to ask you, actually, I just remember what I was gonna ask was, what is it that piqued your interest into the trucking industry, mainly box trucks, and then what makes you want to scale from box trucks to 18-wheelers?
So, to answer your question, mainly because a lot of people for example, me, I'm planning to be an owner operator for the box truck,
Okay.
right? And that will, I guess, save me money to get a CDL because I don't have a CDL right now. But that will allow me to, I guess, have less of a risk at first, starting to get the business better from the bottom up.
Yeah.
Which is box trucking, and then going up to 18-wheelers.
Yeah.
So right now I'm just trying to learn that game good and learn from my errors, because I know, I mean, in everything you try, there's going to be lessons learned for sure. So yeah, mainly just because I don't have a CDL, so I'm trying to.
So, like, on the back end, you actually want to get your CDL?
On the back end, yeah, hopefully, yeah, pretty
and
soon.
you want to be like an owner operator for like your own 18-wheeler just to start off? Or?
No, start off, I would want to get. So mainly, I want to get drivers for box trucking, and then have them bring me new hires for the 18-wheeler business.
Or maybe they might even want to.
They might even want to do both, yeah.
Yeah, to the CDL.
Yeah, they might want to do both, yeah.
Okay.
So
really, the CDL is just to have it like on the back end,
just in
like,
back
on the
end,
safe
just
side.
support, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because that's really what I do. That's the only reason why I have my CDL. I got my CDL at 20. I got it at 20 years old. I know bro got the CDL too. I don't know how long he's had it for, but
I've had it since 19.
since 19.
Yeah, but that was kind of a problem because now, when you're under 21, and you qualify for your CDL or you pay for the classes or whatever, which I paid for the classes. Under 21, you get restricted to interstate, and that's a problem right now because, well, like just where I work, right?
Yeah.
They want me to have it like to be able to go everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not just interstate. It's not just interstate. It's interstate or
Yeah.
whatever it's called.
No, yeah. You got it right.
But yeah, that's kind of annoying. But you know,
'Cause
at least I got it early. You know, I really came a long way.
Yeah.
But it did help. That was just like a back end type of make sure that I got myself. You know, because nobody else got you really. But
No, yeah, most definitely.
But yeah. Anyways.
It's a solid plan. I mean,
For
trucking
sure.
is never gonna die. Trucking is one of those
Yup,
industries that you're always gonna be around, and really, it's one of the best industries you can get into because it just depends what lane you're gonna pick. But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, there's always gonna be a lane for you to get into when it comes to trucking, whether it's hauling cars, sand. Because right now, Trump just passed this thing just to keep pretty much getting oil out. You know. So,
Yep.
So
Yep.
hauling sand alone is gonna go crazy now. Like they already sent out a whole statement letter, like signed by him personally, to just keep drilling. You know, so they're gonna be drilling a whole lot of oil. Means that they're gonna need a whole lot more sand, so we can keep covering up them holes. You know what I mean?
And
So,
then diesel too.
yeah,
Equipment needs diesel. So there's
diesel actually going up in price. I don't know if you've noticed that.
yeah,
And the
it
last
is.
time it was up like at $4. Loads were paying out for like $700 to $1,000, and literally the profit margins were insane. I remember 1 week I got probably like $10,000 in 1 week.
In 1 week?
Yeah, and I haven't seen a week like that in a long time.
10 grand in 1 week?
And honestly, the story behind that is that 1 week that I saw $10,000, I was stupid excited for that because I was like, I really get like 5,000 on the back end after paying the driver. So I was like, man, this is about to go crazy, you know. But at that time, I had put 15,000 on the truck, on my first truck, and I had financed the other 15,000. And then when I was financing it, I was paying it off. Once I paid it off, I actually had a problem with my first truck, so I had to spend $10,000 on repairs. So I was low key in debt, 25. So I paid off the 15, and I was still in debt. So with those 5,000, I actually paid off half of that 10 for the repairs. So really, I didn't really get to see that profit when the industry was really strong like that. But it gave me that eye opener, like when the business is good,
Hey, it's
like
good.
it's gonna be real good. You know what I mean? So really, when it comes to trucking, like it's gonna be down times, it's gonna be good times. It just depends on what lane you're choosing. But at the end of the day, it don't matter because there's always gonna be a lane available. It's just gonna be up to the driver and up to you as a fleet owner on where you want to put your trucks. Because if there's a downtime, like in Sandbox, you can go ahead and put in asphalt. You can go ahead and move cars. You can do pretty much anything. Like you can go do flatbed, reefer. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be up to you if you're willing to actually move your truck around like that. And just how you said, like interstate, there's the good money to make interstate, especially like you'll be home and stuff like that. You're a lot closer to home. But interstate is really where it's at. Anyone can tell you that in industry that like you're gonna make so much more money.
A lot
interstate.
of bread. A lot of bread.
But it's also gonna be more risk, you know. So like, you got like the positives and negatives for each thing. But really, at the end of the day, trucking is always gonna be top tier. Just like car rentals, as much as y'all want to say it's a high risk business, someone's always gonna need a car. Someone's always traveling, or a car could break down.
Especially with our benefits, bro.
Exactly.
Like, come on, like you got Hertz, that piece of shit.
Yeah, Hertz. Hertz is trash. What's that other car company that's out there in Eagle Pass? The green one.
Enterprise,
is
bro.
trash.
All of them are
I'm
just
calling all them
horrible,
always
and
out.
that's where we help y'all too. You know what I mean? But really, there's just money to be made everywhere. It's just you gotta want it. You gotta go for it. It's as simple as getting the car and just hitting the road. You might not know how the conditions of the road may be down the road, but you just gotta get in the car to find out.
Exactly.
And really, there's money to be made. You just gotta invest in yourself, trust in yourself, do the research, put in the work, and that's it. That's
Really
all you got to do. And that's what
you've done.
That's what I've done.
That's what Luis is doing right now.
Yup.
Luis is already taking the steps into the car rental industry, and he's building towards trucking. So really, he's really gonna be making money on the road. Just how I be telling everybody on Instagram, like there's so much money to be made on the road, and you're doing the same thing.
Yes, sir.
So it's really like the method is working. You know, it's not even a method. Like it's just if you really just pay attention to what's going on, you drive every day. You see it. You see these 18-wheelers.
There's 18-wheelers everywhere.
You see
Everywhere.
these cars, they
all I
out
think
there.
is like that guy's making money. Oh, there's more money. Like
Exactly.
there's money
And
to
then
be
the
made. You just gotta
driver's
go.
making money. So
Yup.
it's like somebody making money behind that. You know, whether it's a
Yup.
big company, small company, like somebody's making that money. So
Everybody's
really,
making
like,
money, but you gotta go get it.
Yeah.
But anyways,
apply there.
Yeah, that's what we've been trying to come out here and really tell everybody. Like we're open to take in anybody and help everybody because we all want to succeed together for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And really, the backbone is credit.
I was about to say
You
that.
know,
I was
yeah.
saying
The
biggest-
backbone is credit.
Yo,
about to say-
especially when y'all like it's us, bro. We're just barely getting started in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like we got.
Let's
bunch
go
of
down
money.
everybody's age because I don't think everybody. I know I had mentioned bro's age. He's 23. But let's go
23.
let's go down everybody's age because I don't even think they know how old we really are. How old are you, bro?
I'm 22.
You're 22.
22, 23, 23.
I'm 22.
I'm 22.
Okay, so look, see, we all
All
young
in
in
our
here.
20s,
Yeah.
but we're all for sure gonna scale up immensely. Like I know that we all have so much potential. Everybody here.
Man, I know that
I
by
could
the
for
end of
sure-
this year, we're gonna look back at this one video and we're
Yup,
gonna be
yup.
like, "That's crazy,
That's
bro."
crazy. Like
Yeah, 'cause-
this was the time to be alive, and that's what
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to for sure.
And really, I'd be
Really
looking,
looking forward
I'd be
to
looking
that.
back at videos from about a year ago when I had first met Cam, and I'm like,
You know what's
bro,
crazy,
that's
bro?
insane.
Yeah, I was just looking back at when we were at Falcon Bank, and I was like, this was badass when I was going back and forth to Eagle Pass. a
Oh,
lot.
you talking about when I was talking?
We were talking
shit.
trash.
Yeah,
We
we
were
talking
talking
that
mad
shit.
shit, bro. But
Yeah.
that was just a time to be alive. It was so fun being out there, going to the gym every day.
That was like one of my first videos too. Like I had barely started getting into
That's what
the
we was
content.
barely started, and I look back at it and I'm like, damn, like we've came a long way. We've got a lot of videos in, and I know I'm slacking a little bit, but I'm gonna get after it. For
I mean,
sure.
really, you got him in the vault. You just don't drop him.
I just don't.
Y'all got to tell him to keep dropping that content because he got him in the vault.
It's
He
because
just
I don't get enough likes. I don't
Man, it's
get
not about
enough
the likes.
traction.
It's not about
I'm
the
just playing.
likes.
No, but for sure, I'm a little shy about it. That's all.
look,
But-
bro just showed us his algorithm earlier.
Yup,
I
yup.
seen what like, if you don't mind me saying it was like 7 likes. But how many views was on there though? It was like
2,000.
Yeah, no, it was like 2,000, right?
Yeah,
Oh, hey,
2000.
off the
Yeah.
first video that I dropped, I think it was what, like maybe like 3 likes, but 2.5K views in like
Yeah.
2 days.
Exactly, bro.
Off
It's
the
really
first
not gonna be
video,
about the
and
likes.
I know that it threw everybody off for me to be out there and post it, and then slowly it's gotten less. But I know that I'm just being a little timid with it, and I gotta break through that boundary for
It's
sure.
just the consistency, really. Like you got to be consistent.
Yup, for sure, and I'm gonna get after it for sure. 2025 is everybody's year. Everybody's got to succeed. I mean,
And I ain't
We
trying to
all
get
gotta
too
do it.
political right now, but I'm gonna say it. I don't care if I get canceled or nothing like that, bro. Man, when now that Trump is in office, bro, man, we all making money insane. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Everybody gonna be getting into that money, bro.
He's got a couple bad qualities. I'm not gonna lie. He's not maybe.
yeah.
He's
He's
not the
not
best.
perfect.
He's not perfect.
Bro,
Nobody's
like-
perfect, really, but
He's
he's
a
gonna.
businessman,
He's
bro.
a businessman, and
Yeah.
we kind of like just how he could understand and we could relate to him. That's all. Not to get too political, but I gotta go to the restroom, so I'm gonna leave you with that.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, the biggest question people always have is, I don't have enough money to start,
Okay.
or I don't have no money to start. How can I start? And I know you're the credit king over here.
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
Give him some free games, just one game.
All right, so really, when it's gonna come down to not having enough of your own capital, and if you're lacking on having just money saved up, just how bro had to save up his money, like you can ask him. It took him a while. It's so much easier for you to just build up your own credit, have a strong credit profile, and if you already have a strong credit profile, you can just go get an LLC, and as long as your credit profile is structured correctly, the LLC is structured correctly, you can go get business funding. 0% interest, 50 to 150,000. Now, if you have revenue coming in, that's gonna help you a lot more. And at the end of the day, it's all gonna come back to your personal credit profile. So that's why I stress this a lot to everybody. You want to have as many open accounts. You want to have high credit limit credit cards on your personal side. You want to have installments on there. Like you just want to be all around the board with your personal credit, so that you can actually go out there and you can go get the the business loans, the business revolving credit lines. You know, like with that good credit score, you can really just go out and do anything. Like the possibilities are endless, really. And I know that you know that yourself because you yourself, you actually do credit as well. So like, you know the back end of it and you know the power of credit. And really that's what I be trying to push out a lot. Like the power of credit is crazy because really like me, I didn't build my credit until like really a year ago. Like I had been building it 2 years ago, but just one credit card. That one credit card got me to 730. What did I do after that first credit card, which it was a Discover credit card? I talk about it a lot. After that first credit card, I got into the Amex Club. My second card was an Amex Club. So it's like a good credit score can really help you go out and get things like that. So I got into the Amex Club. I got approved for a car, 0 down, low interest rate. I got like a 4, not even, I think it was a 3.9 with Toyota, approved, 0 down. Like pretty much no installment history, you know? So like I went out there, I did that with good credit. I started 2 businesses off good credit. And now that I'm this far into my journey and I really know a lot of the personal side, the business side of credit, I'm about to go start a 3rd one. Like there's no reason for me not to create a business each year, which I'm not going to do that for the rest of my life. But I have this goal in mind where I want to start a business from now to 25, you know? So this year I'm creating a new one. So that'll be 23, 24. I'm going to create another one. 25, I'm going to do my last one. And I'm going to just keep building from there and get the business funding for each single one. And I'm going to just keep co-signing off my personal credit just because my personal credit is really the backbone of all my businesses and just what I'm doing. You know, like on the car rental side, the credit side, the trucking side, and my future projects. You know, if you know, you know. If you don't, you'll find out. You know, just stay tuned. But really, it's just so much you can do off credit. And it's crazy because to a lot of people, it's just a little number. But like that number has a way deeper meaning if you really look into it. And just depends what you want to do. You know, like I know a lot of y'all ain't going to buy everything cash. And if you do, if you really have that mentality, you got to grow up. Unless you making it like that. You got it like that, bro. I'll shut the fuck up. Yeah, you got it like that. Y'all just shut the fuck up right now. But really, credit is key, especially nowadays. Like, you sleeping on credit, you got to wake up. The time is now, especially with all the bureaus being in the lawsuit right now. Like, it's the best time to be in dispute or get into disputes right now.
Facts. Get in a house, you need credit. Get in a car, you need credit.
Everything.
Yeah.
Applying for credit cards, you need credit.
Exactly. even apartments.
As stupid as it sounds,
Yeah.
right? Yo.
Yeah, even apartments, bro. And if I'm not mistaken, like light bills go on your credit too.
Yeah.
I've had to dispute some light bills before, water bills. Like everything goes back on the credit.
Toll roads.
Oh yeah, bro.
Toll roads.
Bro just found out the bad way. But honestly, that actually happened to the credit go too. You know, like I ended up getting a collection. I removed it in 24 hours because I just know the back end of it. So, I mean, I'll get hit with things too. I mean, I haven't had a late payment to this date, but I got a collection on the toll road that I didn't even know. I could have sworn I paid that. So what I do, I'm going to drop it real quick. I called him. I sent him a letter. I told him I emailed you a letter. I need you to sign it. I'm going to sign it, and once you send it back signed, I'm going to sign it. I'm going to pay you, but I need you to delete it off my credit report. That was a quick turnaround, 24 hours. Just like that.
Real quick. Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
real quick.
Solid
And
solid.
I got it out. It was literally like $150 off of like $20 toll road, to be honest, because I got all the late fees on there. But really, like, I got to remove real quick just because there ain't no reason for that to affect my credit score. And I remember I went down like 60 points, bro, and I was having a tough time around there, bro. Like, just in the trucking industry, I was just taking hit after hit. And then all of a sudden, I saw my credit go down, bro. I was feeling defeated, bro. So I was pissed. I was putting some pressure on them.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, you're gonna get this deleted. Yeah, bro. And I was just telling them, like, bro, like, you're gonna get it deleted. I'm gonna send you this. I already sent it to you. Check your email. Go ahead, sign it. I'm gonna sign it afterwards, and I'm gonna pay it. And y'all gonna delete all my credit report. And they complied. I complied. You know, and everything was all smooth from there.
Barbecue chicken.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that. And that's how you got to talk to these bureaus. I've been dropping a lot of free game to a lot of the people that signed up for the free credit restoration program that we have launched. And a lot of people that have joined that program, it's really just for hard inquiries. And I be telling them, like, bro, they're just giving you a hard time. Call them. They give you a hard time. Hang up. Call them again. I've had everybody had success with that method, and it's just calling the bureaus. It's a quick turnaround, 24 hours, and everybody sees the credit increase. And I actually had somebody that removed. It was like 10 inquiries, 10 inquiries because he was trying to get approved for a scat. I know you're gonna be watching this, bro. And bro literally got 10 inquiries. He removed them, and now he wants to lock in on the mentorship side. So it's like you see what we're doing, and really it's just through a free program, and there's a lot more on the back end that you can learn. So, you know, obtaining a mentor will really help you get a lot of information, and it's not just information, like
Blueprints,
yeah,
getting on track,
not only
up to
blueprints,
speed.
like your first month isn't gonna be somebody's like fourth year, you know. So like you get caught up from that first month straight up to the 4 years. Like you get all that experience, you get all that knowledge, and you get caught up to speed so quick. Like I remember when you first started with the credit, I caught you up to speed like that.
Yo,
And you
we're
got
out there
straight.
sending letters.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah, and literally what happened like 2 weeks later, I told you, stop sending letters. We're faxing them now. It's quicker.
Yup.
And it was just a way quicker
And
turnaround.
it's just been going up
Exactly.
From
So really, like, it's just moving quicker. And I remember when we had first started, we were sending letters, typing them out. We didn't have no systems. It was crazy. It was the slowest process ever. It's like you get one client, and you like dedicated on that client for like a week, just trying to see what's wrong on their credit. You're trying to point down everything, numbers and all that. And it's too long of a process when you don't invest into those systems. You know, and really, once you have that back end with that experience, like, it's so much smoother. You know, like in any industry, really, like, I know you can feel that compared to a year ago. You know, like it's way easier now. And really, I feel the exact same way with the credit. And literally, like, if you would have joined, bro, like when we were first starting, like, bro, honestly, I tell you, like, we would be negative, bro, on Turo, bro, because Turo was clapping us, bro, horrible. Like, even on the Camry, like, bro, no money was being made. Like, honestly, fuck Turo. I'm gonna say it right now. Fuck Turo. I'm gonna have to bleep that, but yeah, I hate that shit.
A lot
bro.
of bleeping, but
yeah, bro. It's because, man, if you really go through the Turo process, like, it's really hard to make money, bro. Like, because you can price your vehicle at a good rate. And they're just gonna get a higher percentage, bro. Like that 30% it catches up to you so crazy. That's 30 on the Camry. I can only imagine all these other cars. I saw Cybertrucks being rented out, I think, for like $250, $350 out there in California. I'm not paying that, bro. I'm not paying that, and the host ain't getting none of that either. So it's like, bro, Turo's just clapping everybody. It's insane. We'll catch you on the next video. Then I guess was like podcast.
Yeah.
Next podcast, we're going to follow up with it, and we'll catch you. I need you to go like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want. Follow us on all socials, Instagram, all that. Casey Success CEO, Valdez_Enterprise.
Brando _0 for now.
Bro, way too long with that.
A little, well, soon it'll change, but hey, anyways, Luis is gonna have the open doors there.
Bro,
And he's gotta get Instagram for sure.
Hey, if you're in the Eagle Pass area and you need a cash car, I got you. Just let me know what you want. Anything you need, I got you.
Hey, if you need to get it
Financing available too. And if you got bad credit, you already know who to hit up. So really, we're just trying to help everybody out. We're all trying to succeed here and just really eat. But I'm gonna let Ivan finish this off.
Man, go down to Monroe Trail, bro. Go get your car, bro. If you need to get pre-approved, we gonna get you pre-approved. Good credit, bad credit, don't matter. We gonna help you get it done. And this ain't no Steve-O, but Weezy got you rolling tight. You know what I mean? So, like and subscribe. Tell him.
Nah, it's all good. But definitely
No hoopties.
definitely not no hoopties. But we'll get you rolling.
We'll get you rolling for sure.
Man, this Ivan the CEO, and I'll catch y'all with the next video.